Okay, so let's continue. So dito tayo naputol ka sa may margin of safety. So when you say margin of safety, so how much will be the amount of income to incur a loss? Ibig sabihin daw class is magkano yung amount ng income mo na kakainin ng loss before ka talaga magkakaroon ng operating loss. So later on maintindihan nyo yan. Profit setting. So, si profit setting naman, so si company, nagsiset siya ng amount of profit. So, let's say for example, yung isang one of the company, sabi niya, for this year we will have a 1 million net income. So, ngayon from that benchmark, so from that, so ano yung magiging ano yung gagawin ng isang kumpanya para ma-reach niya yung 1 million na profit na sinet up ng company. Sales mix. Sa sales mix naman, how about yung isang company, maraming product na ibinebenta. So, may product A, product B, product C. So, paano mo ngayon i-compute yung kanilang income? Yung contribution margin, break-even point. So, yun yung sales mix. And degree of operating analysis. So, in degree of operating analysis naman, so, out of your income, kasi hindi lahat ng company, there is so much capital. Yung ibang company, nangungutang para magkaroon ng capital. So, yan yung tinutukoy dyan sa degree of operating analysis. So, how much interest expense will be paid? So, kaya ba ng income or ng profit o hindi? So, next bullet point, contribution margin is the heart of marginal cost analysis. So, take note class, dapat marunong kayo how to compute contribution margin. That is profitability analysis, differential costing analysis. Ibig sabihin sa contribution margin class is dapat profitability. Ibig sabihin, always profit yung tinutukoy dito. Its relevance is based on the premise that an increase in contribution margin means increase in profit. So, ito yung basis natin sa contribution margin. Sa kapag si contribution margin daw tumaas, yung profit mo tataas din. So, one of the basic rule sa mga managers. So, kaya yung mga ibang manager is nagiging successful, tumatagal sa position because alam nila how to compute contribution margin. It's because they know how to increase the contribution margin. So, next. So, sample problem 1. So, dito tayo sa example para mas maintindihan nyo. So, Dobria Company established the following information for its profit planning activities. So, si Dobria Company daw nagkaroon ng profit planning activities. So, ito yon. Unit sales price. So, ito yung presyo ng binebenta niya, 200 pesos per piece or per item or per quantity. Next, unit variable cost. So, 120 pesos. Total fixed cost, 400,000. So, units sold, 8,000 units. Ibig sabihin, para makakuha siya ng profit, ito yung target na dapat niyang mabenta, 8,000 units. So, determine the following for the Bria Company's profit analysis. So, i-analyze na natin kung ito ba yung costing niya ba, yung gastos niya ba, at saka yung fixed cost niya is magkakaroon siya ng income or not, or even loss. Number 1, unit contribution margin. So, let's compute for unit contribution margin. Contribution margin rate and variable cost rate. Number 2, break-even point in units and in pesos. And then number 3, margin of safety in units and in pesos and margin of safety rate. So, here are the solutions. So, number 1, compute for unit contribution margin ratio, and variable cost rate. So, ito na yung class. So, how to get for the unit contribution margin? So, when you say unit contribution margin class is 200 pesos, which is the sales, minus the variable cost rate or variable cost 120 pesos. So, nag-come up tayo ng unit contribution margin na 80 pesos. Now, contribution margin rate. So, how to compute for the contribution margin rate? So, 80 pesos, which is the unit contribution margin, divided by the sales, unit sales. That is 200 pesos. So, kaya nag-come up tayo ng 40%. Variable cost rate, that is 60%. So, how to compute? The 120 na variable costs divided by 200 pesos na sales. So, 60%. So, para mas maintindihan nyo, ito. The basic interrelationship. Ito yung units, 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. So, sales less variable cost, that will be your contribution margin. So, ito na yung na-compute natin class. 200 minus 120, that is the 80 pesos. So, for this amount, so how to compute? 8,000 multiplied by 200 is equals to 1,600,000. Less variable cost. So, 8,000 multiplied by 120, that is 960,000. So, let's compute for contribution margin. So, si contribution margin, which is 80 pesos, multiplied by 8,000, is equals to 640,000. So, take note class, ito na yung 100%. Ito yung 60%, which is the variable cost rate. As well as, this is the contribution margin rate. Ito yung class, 80 pesos, 40%, and 60%. Now, how to get for the profit? Contribution margin less fixed cost. That is 640,000 less 400,000. This will be your profit, 240,000. So, next is, let us now focus on contribution margin. It can be computed in so many ways. So, take note class, as a manager, dapat familiarize kayo sa contribution margin. So, how to get for contribution margin? Contribution margin or CM is equals to sales less variable cost. So, gaya dito, sales less variable cost, contribution margin. Or di kaya, other way, contribution margin is equals to fixed cost plus profit. So, si fixed cost daw, idagdag mo lang si profit, makukuha mo na si contribution margin, which is in our example, 640,000. Next, other. So, other way, unit sold multiplied by unit contribution margin. So, ito din yung one of how to compute for contribution margin. Unit sold multiplied by unit contribution margin. So, go back to our example. Ito, 80 pesos multiplied by 8,000, contribution margin na 640,000. Next, contribution margin is equals to sales times contribution margin rate. So, ito din yung one way how to compute for contribution margin. So, let's go back. Itong sales, 1,600,000. Ito yung sales mo multiplied by contribution margin rate, which is 40%. So, 1,600,000 multiplied by 40%. You will get 640,000. So, ito class, dapat familiarize kayo dito. So, pero kung kaya nyo i-memorize nyo. So, pero dapat, intindihin nyo din. So, this is how to compute for contribution margin. Kasi malamang sa quiz natin or sa exam, pwedeng hindi given si sales, given lang si fixed cost, given lang din si profit. So, compute for the contribution margin. So, madali lang. Fixed cost plus profit. Okay? Next, other observations. So, ito din. Profit is equals, how to get for the profit? So, syempre, contribution margin less fixed cost. So, tingnan nyo ito, class. So, how to get for the profit daw? So, syempre, madali lang. Contribution margin minus fixed cost. You can come up with 240,000. Next, variable cost rate. So, how to get for the variable cost rate? This is the formula. Is equals to variable costs divided by sales. Tingnan nyo ito, class. So, si variable cost daw, 960. I-divide mo sa sales na 1,600,000. You will get 60%. Next, another, units variable cost divided by unit sales price. So, ito yung kinompute natin kanina. How to get for the variable cost rate. Ito yung tingnan nyo, class. Si variable cost, 120 pesos. I-divide mo ngayon sa 200. So, 120 divided by 200, you will get 60%. So, yun yung natawag doon na units variable cost divided by unit sales price. Next, how to get for the contribution margin rate. So, contribution margin rate is equals to contribution margin divided by sales. So, itong yung tignan nyo, class. So, contribution margin, 640,000. I-divide nyo ngayon sa sales na 1,600,000, you will come up with 40%. Next, another way, unit contribution margin divided by unit sales price. So, ito yung kanina. 80 pesos divided by 200. You will get 40%. And next, 100% less variable cost rate. So, ito yung tingnan nyo, class. How to get another way to compute contribution margin rate. So, ibig sabihin, 100% daw less variable cost rate. Dito, class, 100% minus variable cost rate na 60%, you will come up with 40%.